Welcome to my Camera State YouTube channel. Samsung's new NEO QLED 4K top model is here, and in this video you will see how the new QN95B compares to its predecessor QN95A and this year's cheaper model QN90B. I will link my test video on the QN95A in the info box below and on the top right corner. I will also include all the links to the televisions mentioned in this video in the info box. The QN95B comes shipped in the same eco-friendly packaging as last year's models. Included are the stand, the One Connect box, an instruction manual, a Samsung USB stick for firmware updates, and an advanced solar remote control, which now has a dedicated button for Disney+. The assembly is pretty easy. Simply lay the TV on its front, put the two parts of the base stand together, and tighten the screws that come with it. If you wish, you can also mount the One Connect box onto the base. Alternatively, you can also place it somewhere else and connect it to the TV via the cable provided. Connect the rest of your remaining cables to the One Connect box, which offers 4 HDMI 2.0 interfaces, same as its predecessor. Then you're basically done. From the outside, the metallic trim and the small bezels, which Samsung calls Infinity One design, catches your eye. This trim was first used in Samsung's 8K top models last year. The Infinity One design is characterized by the slim bezels, but to me they seem as slim as the ones of the QN95A. However, the frame of the QN95B looks more classy than the plastic frame of the QN95A. The back now has a herringbone look, and the loudspeakers on the back are no longer hidden under the housing shell, which should lead to better acoustics. In the test, however, I noticed that the loudspeakers caused the case to vibrate when playing bassy music, and this caused slight shattering noises to occur. I didn't notice this issue with the QN95A. Compared to last year's model and the QN90B, the back of the QN95B is completely flat, not concave, and that's why this TV can be mounted flat on the wall with the appropriate accessories. The stand also has a new design and feels much more stable than the QN95A's. Although I have to admit that I like the QN95A stand much better due to its more streamlined look and dark color. With the QN95B, however, it is now possible to attach the One Connect box to the base, although I wonder what you then actually need a One Connect box for, because viewed from the side you can still see all the cables that lead to the One Connect box on the base. I prefer to place the One Connect box away from the base and in my hi-fi rack. It is worth noting that the One Connect box has become significantly narrower than its predecessor. The technical specs also received an overhaul, and the QN95B now has the same neural quantum processor as Samsung's 8K product range. This helps to improve the 4K AI-Upscaling technology with 20 neural networks. These are missing from the QN90B and QN95A. While the QN95B supports ultimate UHD Dimming Pro just like last year's QN95A, the QN90B only comes with ultimate UHD dimming. According to Samsung, this makes a difference. The local dimming has also been improved compared to the predecessor, which should result in improved HDR performance since details in shadow areas are displayed better thanks to its more precise local dimming control. And I can actually confirm that the image quality has made another significant leap compared to the QN95A. SD and HD content is actually upscaled better on the QN95B, making it appear sharper and crisper. Even Samsung Plus content looks good now. As is typical for Samsung, the image appears very colorful and bright, but here too I find that the content appears much more harmonious and well balanced than on the QN95A, and everything has even more contrast. Thanks to the anti-glare coating and its enormous brightness range, the QN95B, just like its predecessor, is also suitable for use in bright living rooms, even in close proximity to daylight, something OLED TVs are unable to do because of their lower brightness range and reflective surface. Speaking of OLEDs, you might ask yourself, why should I still consider buying a Samsung NEO QLED TV this year when the next TV generation with QD-OLED technology is heralded at the same time as the S95B? I have already explained my motives for this in great detail in my video on the QN95A, and unfortunately nothing has changed here in 2022 either. As before, OLED TVs still have a risk of burn-in and you have to pay attention how to properly use it. I also recently had a long conversation with an electrical engineer who has been repairing various TV sets and handling repairs with dealers for over 20 years. He also confirmed to me that he prefers Samsung and their LED TVs to other manufacturers and OLED TVs because of their burn-in danger. That brings us to the setup. You can adjust all settings via the remote control or Samsung's smart home app. You can then make your desired settings step by step. The process is very intuitive and self-explanatory, so I don't want to bore you with a complete setup here. However, what many TV enthusiasts will be excited about is that you can calibrate the TV with your current iPhone or Samsung smartphone, and I will try it out for you in an upcoming video. The picture modes have been expanded, and in addition to the well-known intelligent picture mode, which adjusts the picture and sound based on the environment, there is now also an eye comfort mode, which reduces the color saturation and brightness depending on the time of day in order to protect your eyes. Personally, I still prefer the pre-calibrated filmmaker option, but I'm still pleased that the image modes have also been expanded, particularly in game mode. Because while the QN95A only came with one totally oversaturated game mode, there are several ones now available on the QN95B. All of them appear much more natural and the colors and saturation appear way more balanced and neutral than on the QN95A. The QN95B also does a better job when it comes to local dimming. Highlights are no longer overexposed so that details in bright areas are finally visible. And you can also see significantly more details in the shadows. I was already very impressed with the image quality of the QN95A last year, but the QN95B takes it up a notch. What do you think of the image quality? Please leave me a comment below. The menu control has also been revised and the home button now takes you to a kind of homepage from which you have to select the content. Personally, that doesn't bother me. On the positive side, I noticed that the controls have become a bit faster and snappier overall, and that content can be selected and loaded faster. In terms of streaming providers and smart features, the QN95B leaves nothing to be desired. All common providers are supported and also Apple TV, so that you can easily stream content from Apple devices to the television. The Ambient mode has also been expanded, and now you even have the option of being connected directly to an NFT shop to download and display it on your TV. Here too, Samsung keeps up with the times. Not up to date, and from my point of view, the only shortcoming of LED televisions is still the dirty screen effect. I'm very skeptical if flawless panels even exist, but if you don't notice the dirty screen effect while watching TV, you're one of the lucky ones in the panel lottery. Let's check out the dirty screen effect test I ran with my QN95B. All in all, I'm pleasantly surprised that Samsung has managed to make an already good television even better. If you have any questions or would like to see more videos about the QN95B, leave a comment, and if you want to see more content on this channel, like and subscribe. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen.